Well, boys, you all know this video was coming, didn't you? JV has released, I think he said 8 tracks for us in total. They're all Supercross tracks, so perfect to get ready for the Supercross season. And they are all at the, I guess, the team, like the factory test tracks located in California. Now, I don't know all of the exact layouts from the team tracks. Like, I couldn't look at one and be like, you know what, that's Yamaha, that's KTM, blah, blah, blah. However, big smart gamer move right here. I'm guessing that blue, Yamaha, blue B, Yamaha again, maybe. I don't know. Green, Kawi, KTM, KTM again, Honda, Suzuki. I'm guessing. I don't know. That's not fact. That's not set in stone. However, what I am going to do is we're not going to touch the abandoned one today because that doesn't really relate to one track, like one team in particular. We are going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going through 7 different tracks for you today. And I'm hoping to get a clean lap in each and every one. I have done a handful of laps on each of these on stream the other day, and I can already tell you they are very, very good fun. Some have some incredible flow to them, some have some very, very big lines as well. And I'm going to be riding the KTM 450 today, you know, just as I always do these days, trying to get ready for Supercross come January time. And I hope you enjoy.
For all of you passionate gamers, you can now get 20% off all G Fuel products worldwide by using code LINS at checkout. And for any of you motorheads looking for some new drip or apparel, use code MXPR_LINS15 fxrracing.eu to get 15% off. All links and codes are in the description down below. Enjoy the video and drop a cheeky little like and subscribe.
So to give you a tiny bit of information about these tracks, it says that the I think it's the overall scaling is about 30% bigger than 1-to-1 scaling, and then the actual width of each track apparently is about 50% wider than it is in real life as well, to make it a little bit more bearable for us MX Bikes gamers. You know that things do have to be scaled up a little bit for us, otherwise it's basically like you're tiptoeing around the track. Now, on some of these tracks, the 450 feels a little bit over the top. However, on others, it feels just right to be able to hit some of the big boy lines. The aesthetic of these tracks, a little bit different than what you're used to. You can see, as you look around, it looks like it's been raining the day before, or it's been like really heavily watered. And JV has said on the post that if you feel like you are slipping anywhere, that is all in your head. There is no difference in traction between this track and any other normal soft soil track. So the grip is exactly the same. It's purely an aesthetic basis that he's made it look nice and wet. But can we like just look at it for a second? I'll probably go into like a little free roam camera again at some point. But I think it's the combination of the water reflections then combined with the tread of the whatever equipment or machinery they've had around here. Then there's like little like cracked bits as well where the water can't quite seep into. And I said on stream, but I feel like it gets to a point where you're not just making a track anymore, you are making a work of art. And I think out of everybody in this community, I don't want to put the man up on a pedestal and kind of feel like I'm degrading anyone else, but he is at the absolute top, like absolute top at the moment. So anytime a JV track releases, you know I'm going to cover it. Sometimes I don't always make videos. Like if it's for a race series, then there's not much point because I'll be streaming and racing it anyway. But for stuff like this that just gets dropped out of the blue, yeah, by all means, why not? Why the hell not? I absolutely love doing stuff like this, and especially since Supercross is right around the corner, it just makes sense. It makes sense to be able to play these. One thing that I will say, which I'm sure a lot of you will be very, very happy about, is that the whoop section on all of these tracks seems to be really easy. Seems to be nice and straightforward, so you can just hold down right trigger. You haven't even got a lean at all. You can just hold down the right trigger and that's it. So I feel like when it comes to Supercross, whoops are a massive deterrent for some people. There was a couple of the aerial tracks from last year. Hang on, can I step onto this? Oh, that would be huge. We can ride this out into a backflip, though, hopefully. Oh, not quite. When it comes to some of the 2023 aerial Supercross tracks from last year, on the store, a lot of them were getting, like, 1-star reviews. But people were leaving 1-star reviews because they couldn't get through the whoops. And it's like, bruh, how are you going to do stony dirty like that just because your skill is the issue? Come on. And whoops are always one of them things. If you didn't watch my tips and tricks video the other day, please do, because the video absolutely flopped and I feel really, really bad about it. Go and watch it, because I talk about whoops there, and there's no 2 whoop sections are the same, unless, of course, they've been copy and pasted. That is true to fact for these tracks that we're going to be playing here today. I think every single one of these tracks has slightly different scaling to one another. So whether that's jump faces, whether that's like how deep the berms are in terms of how, I guess, tall they are, so you can hit them faster. They're all different. All of the whoop sections are completely different from one another as well, and it's just quite it's a fun time to learn a bunch of new Supercross tracks again from the beginning. And I feel like, whilst I really want to do these some good justice in this video, I think because of the nature of it and trying to like cover all like 7 of the tracks I'm going to be covering in one go and trying to kind of dart from one to the other and learn them as quickly as I can, I feel like there's going to be some lines that I just don't see or I don't hit in time, but it's not the end of the world. The whole point of these videos is to give you a brief showcase of essentially what you'll be purchasing. This is like I guess a try before you buy stage watching these videos. So hopefully you see something you like, and even if there's just one track out of the bunch, then by all means I think it is absolutely worth it. So we go triple, triple, double into the corner here, and then can I quad? Quad God! Oh, I can! Got the quad over there. Then we're going to go triple, triple, double into the corner. We hug this inside. Cone doesn't have collisions, that's good. On, off. Then you've got the triple, and then that double goes back over into the whoops. So this is, I think it's Yamaha track A, and then this over here I believe is Yamaha track B. I say Yamaha, I mean blue. It's called blue in game. I could be completely wrong again. So if we try this one out, straight away, this whoop section, completely different to the one that we just done. That one is a lot more shallow. You can step onto that table, and then I guess you go step off, maybe step onto this table again, and then off single or off double. These berms already a little bit tighter than the last ones. So then we go triple, dab the brake a little bit. These jumps feel a lot more mellow. They're a lot shallower than the ones we just done. That is not meant to be sent. Please survive. Oh, thank you. LBMs should give themselves a little bit of a pat on the back for how good they handle over jumping or casing jumps now. I feel like they're a lot more... What is that? Oh, I feel like the nose of a rocket out the corner of my eye. I have no idea why. They're a lot more resilient, and they can help you save a lot more crashes than I feel like we used to be able to. So big old triple. I'm guessing that's the finish line there. I saw the little timing thingy. Got a small double into this left. Oh, I knew that was going to go badly. Absolutely knew it. So then we've got a lot. I've just realised we've got a lot of whoops in a row. So we've got whoop section to the left. We've then got dragons back straight afterwards into another whoop section. So a very bumpy track, this one. I want to see if I can... Hang on, let's see if we can go down to second gear. Step on. I've almost stepped over. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to go that far. And then triple and quad into the corner. Lovely. I feel like that's probably the fastest way around there. Little double, I've got to check up because I did not land it properly. We'll go double, triple, round to the right. One thing that I do think this track will be good for is it doesn't seem to be very one bike dependent. And what I mean by that is I do think that both 250s and 450s will have a good time around here. I feel like 250s might actually be better in some of the corners, because I found in one or two of the corners, a lot of the time on Supercross tracks, I will hit corners on a 450 in second gear. Just helps with rolling on the throttle, and you can carry a lot of momentum around in them. But it seems like on quite a few of these ones, because they are so tight, first gear actually seems to be the way to go. So take of that what you wish. The 250s on these tight turns might actually do a better job, and you might actually be able to hit some of the rhythm sections out of the corners even easier on the 2 than you can on the 4. So there you go, nice little showcase of the first 2, which I believe are the Yami ones. Don't quote me on that. So let's go see which one comes up next. Right, so the next one we're moving on to here is green, which of course we're guessing is Kawi. But I just want to do the whole, panoramic flyby thing, just to look at some of the finer details of this track. Because how do you... Where do you begin with like the randomness of the water, and especially that with like the water runoff, and it just looks so realistic. And I think I saw him say somewhere that a lot of it's freehand, but then some of it's to do with like water simulation as well, to see where the water would actually run off to. I just think it's so impressive. Like I believe that a lot of it's 2D planes, so I feel like the little bit of dirt that you see here on the left is ever so slightly higher than the right, but I feel like I'm wrong in that. I feel like it's all just a texture now, otherwise it'd be flickering in and out all over the place. So I have no idea. I just think it's very cool, very impressive. And again, I feel like with JV's tracks, we're a bit of a broken record at this point, but you could probably, I feel like you could take a screenshot anywhere around here and it would look good. So just W's, give yourself a massive pat on the back, sir. Okay, I can't remember all of this track off the top of my head, if I'm completely honest. So we're going to learn this one on the fly. We'll see if we can hit like any triples out of corners. We can. So what's that? Triple. I think we're just going to triple the whole way through here. Yep, triple. So we've got 12 jumps in that one rhythm altogether. Quick maths. 4 times 3 be like that. Easy whoop section again. Like I barely have to press anything on my controller and it gets me through there, no problem. I jumped a bit too far. Feel like you want to step onto that, not step over. So note to self, for next lap, I'm going to check up a little bit. We're going to come onto a flat corner here where we've got a couple of ruts to choose from. Nothing massive to get fully slotted into, but more so a little bit of banking to be able to turn off of. We've got a little double into a dragon's back on the way down. That's interesting. Don't see many downsided dragon's backs. Supercross triple here. Oh, front end, please. If I didn't get that, I feel like we could have gone step on, step off, and then go triple over the finish line, throw it fat into my my mechanic's face. Please survive. Lovely. Yeah, a little bit sketchy there on the landing. I know sometimes it's easy to get your weight too far to one side or the other, and then you do a little bit of wobbling. So let's go triple again. That is so satisfying. It's the way that the bike kind of whips around and then brings itself back the other way. It's so good. Part of the reason I love Supercross so much, just the different ways that you try and find to clear different obstacles is very, very fun. Right, so I'm going to check up a bit. So we've gone on, off. I'm guessing that's a triple. I checked up a little bit too much. And then you triple into the corner. Okay. It's a learning process. So we've done it one way, we've done it another way. Both ways wrong. So then hopefully the third time, we'll put it all together and do it correctly. This was a little jump into a dragon's back. A little bit too fast. It's fine. Oh, God, yeah. You can definitely go triple double there. Right, land it nicely this time, please. Thank you. And then step on, step off, hug the inside, try and cut off as much of the corner off as possible, and nice floaty over the finish line. The scaling of these jumps just feels really, really nice. And they're quite peaky, so they do send you high up in the air, but for whatever reason, the bike doesn't get any like weird physics. You know, sometimes if you have jump faces that are too steep, the suspension will fully compress and it'll kick you at a weird angle, but I'm not getting any of that. I think part of that is due to how the track's built, and then the other part of it is due to that I didn't expect to crash in the whoops. I thought the whoops were really, really easy. And part of it is the suspension that I'm running at the moment. And for everyone asking for suspension, just be patient, please. We've still got over a month until Supercross time comes, so my suspension will be changing constantly. So there's no point me doing a setup video just yet, when it'll probably change by next week anyway. So let me find my footing first, and then when I've got something solid that I really enjoy, I will send it all your way. So double, triple. I want to do one clean lap where I hit every rhythm section okay. So again, we go step onto here, step off. I love stepping off. That is so smooth, so satisfying. Round to the right, open her up. We've got a few bumps here. I'm not sure how well YouTube will do that justice, but there's a couple of braking bumps into that double. So you can't go at it 100 miles an hour. You've got to be a little bit careful. We go triple, 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 triple. Round to the left. Let's try not to crash in the whoop section that I definitely should not be crashing in. There we go. That's much easier. I don't know why I couldn't do that last time. So then I've got to check up to go step on. Oh, you big, stupid, fat idiot. What's wrong with me? I feel like this rhythm section shouldn't be that hard. Let's go step on, step off, triple. There we go. Like, it wasn't hard at all. I was just being a goober. Okay. So that was fine. Round to the right. Get a few tyre taps on the go. Oh, didn't channel my inner eel either. Only got about 2 tyre taps. Getting all 5 would have been very, very schmexy. Round to the roll. The front end tried going on me. I was trying to push it a little bit too far. Get a bit steezy over the Supercross triple. Round to the right again. Scrub the step on a little bit too much. Wad myself. Go to the R. And move on to the next track. But this is KTM track number 1. And there's a very, very satisfying tyre tap on this track, which I only managed to get once out of like the 4 times I attempted it. So if I end up crashing a lot, I apologise, but it's hella satisfying. Backflip. Lovely. It's right here after this. So we go double into the corner, and then if you get the angle just right, there you go. Lovely little tyre tap. Up and over the Supercross triple. Triple out of there. And triple again. So I mean, what I've noticed is between one track to another, there'll be some high spots in rhythms, like one jump that's a lot higher than another, and it opens the door to so many more possibilities of line selection. Because like, if you manage to downside that big one, you get so much speed on the downside to hit a big jump. If you take off from it, then you can obviously jump a lot further than you would normally. And I do like it. It's much nicer than everything being like fully uniform and just all being 3-foot singles over and over again. Let's go on, off. Can I step over this? Oh, no, not quite. That would be really quick. If you could go step over, and then triple into the corner. That would be nuts. I'm going to check up a little bit this time, because I don't think quadding is really the move. And then I'm guessing you go step over, double. I'm not going to tire tap this time, because it was a little bit sketchy. Just going to soak it up normally. I'm not going to survive. 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 Help. 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 Front end. I'm fine. Double. Just going to have to double my way through here, aren't I? I could pull that into a triple, maybe. Oh! And nice easy whoop section again into a dragon's back. Double down into the left. This is just a double into another whoop section. So these factory teams, they like their double whoop sections on tracks, don't they? They really, really do. Although with how difficult whoop sections have been the last year or two of Supercross, it doesn't surprise me. They need all the practice they can get. And double, double. I'm going to try it again. Step over. No, 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 no. It's fine. We survived. Suspension coming through. Absolute beast again. Go triple. Scrub that bad boy. I'm going to try stepping over this. Step over. I did. I went too far. Double. Then round to the right. Check up a bit. Boing. Just looking at them trucks, or them vans, sorry, there. I'm going to take a wild guess that, yes, indeed, this is the KTM one, because he's even gone to the extent of making orange vans as well. And that's why you guys come in handy as well, because I guarantee one of you absolute freaks is going to be able to list every single track. Be like, yeah, this is this one, this is this one, this is this one, even if they weren't like named by colour, which just blows my mind. Like my motocross knowledge is not that high. You know, I just show up and watch the racing on the weekend. I don't see everything that goes on behind the scenes. Although you could argue that I probably should do, since motocross at the moment is technically my day job. But I enjoy it at the level that I watch it at. It's really, it is some good fun. I've got a really bad feeling that I might not get a full solid lap around this track, and I don't know why. Like there's no like one obstacle in particular on this track that is like difficult. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to why I'm struggling on this one. Let's check up here. So we'll start from this point. We'll start from the Supercross triple, not the finish line. We don't care about the finish line. Then we go triple. I've already boofed it again. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'm just trying to go too fast. I think I'm trying to kind of cut off as much of the corner as possible when I could just follow the outside of it and then triple in easily. Instead, I'm trying to apex it and then do it from that point. So mark my words, next lap, no issues at all. Next lap's going to be 100% clean. We are making zero mistakes. Famous words before disaster. So, here we go. Finish line jump. Actually downsided it all right. Now I want to check up a little bit onto this, because I keep jumping too far. So on, off, on. That's a really good on. Off, double into the corner. Then we want to triple out of here. And we scrub this triple a little bit. Step over. Double. See, I just got to walk myself through it. Little tire tap. Triple. Oh, this is great. Landing left here is huge. And then I can triple in. I jumped a bit too far. I'm going to soak it up. We're just going to double it. I don't want to push it too much. Then I can triple there. Single into the corner. Around to the right. Try and blitz the whoops. I ain't done it at an angle. Please survive. Oh my god, I don't know how I've done that. Little dragon's back. Into the corner. Soak up this double. Off the back again. Round to the right. Round to the right once more. So it wasn't a perfect lap. There was a few mistakes in one section. But I think that's as good as I could have asked for in that lap time, to be honest with you. Let's go on to the next one. I've just remembered what track this is as I've loaded into it from my stream. This one, without a doubt, is my favourite one out of all of the ones that he's released. I don't know what it is. No, there's just some absolutely amazing, like just so smooth, buttery feeling lines. I love them so much. So hopefully this is the one that I want to make look as good as I possibly can, because I really do enjoy this one. So first of all, coming out this corner, I think we hit a little triple. We didn't, but essentially you downside right here, you go triple, and then you can jump here all the way into the corner, so you quad basically, and then you can also quad out of this corner if you get the line just right. Like that. I actually overjumped it a bit there. So I think you can go quad, step over, triple into the turn. Open it up a bit here. You can triple into this section. You can probably quad into that section just with the way that the corner's set up. And then you go jump in here. Soak this bad boy up. You cannot jump this all the way to the corner, so you just have to go double and then single. Then this bit here is quite satisfying. If you get it just right, you can jump to that inside. And it reminds me of, what was it? Round 1 of WSX, you know, that just before the finish line, They could like jump into that inside. You remember Ken Roxon was absolutely destroying it, like jumping in and jumping straight back out again. Gives me that sort of vibe. So I'm big fan of that one turn there. Let's try again. Let's go triple, triple. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's soaked it all up. He's greased it. Round to the left. Try not to overjump it this time. That's fine. Oh, got to go on off. On off. You know what? The way that he's built them, it's like they feel peaky, but at the same time, they're rounded off at the top, so you can get away with a lot of mistakes. And then send this. Yeah, yeet. Oh, boys. Oh, boys, we're flowing. I'm not sure if this is my favourite because I find it easy to hit these big lines. I'm not too sure, but whatever it is, like this is my favourite one by a long shot. Funny enough, it's the least. I think it's the least wet-looking one as well. It's one of the drier ones, and I feel like he could have quite easily gone, you know what, just slap the same texture on each and every track and be done with it. But every track is unique. Like, they all have their own characteristics, they have their own colours, and whilst they do share that kind of wet look vibe, that's what he's gone for. He just wanted like a little bit of a different aesthetic than usual. So I feel like a lot of tracks tend to look quite samey these days. So I respect the creative decision. I like it. I always like tracks that are a little bit different from the normal tracks that are a bit on the more on the unique side. So 100%, I wouldn't mind seeing some more wet tracks in the future. Then we go quad there, a little double to the inside, and I made the inside rut. That surprised me. I don't think I've made that one yet before. I always run on a little bit. I'm not going to make this rut. I'm not going to make it. No. Break. Don't flop around, please. Thank you. Right. Try and get a clean lap. Finish line. Dab the brake over the finish line. Lovely. Rail round to the right. Blitz the whoops as hard as you can. My front wheels got in them, but it's fine. We're just bouncing our way through. Round to the left. Supercross triple. Yah yeet. Throwing it sideways for the imaginary fans. Casing the crap out of it. Didn't crash at all. It was edited. Right. Triple in. Come up short. Triple again. Got it fine. Quadruple. Into the turn. Cut down. Quad out. Step on. Step off. Yes. Double. Oh, we're schmoving. I'm not going to try quadding in here. Just going to go for a normal triple, but 100% it's doable. Then we go triple, so I can actually scrub that quad a little bit now. So if I stay high on this, could I basically like low line that and then just double into the corner? I feel like you could. I feel like you could scrub and like barely have your wheels leave the floor at all there, which would be hella satisfying. And then boom, finito. That is, like, honestly, this one, I'm not sure what it is, but like the KTM boys, you've made a very good track here. This one is my favourite. This is KTM track. This is Orange Track B, I believe. We now draw our attention to the Honda test track. This one's a little bit of a unique one, because if I stop right here and look to my left, these two rhythm sections that you see on the far left side of my screen, sorry microphone, they both go the same way. So you can choose between the two of them, and then you come into this same berm, turn left, and hit the finish line here. So very, very unique, very interesting, a lot different to all of the other tracks, and I guess they're just making the most of the space they have available. And if I'm honest, but like if anyone remembers the test tracks that Stone Rider made back in the day, I'm not sure if they were true to the actual test tracks of the day or if they were custom from his head. But the Honda test track was my favourite one. Although it's now the KTM one, now that JV's remixed them all, and yeah, this is nothing like what it used to be. So they've definitely gone through lots and lots of changes over the years. Although another Dragon's back, you don't usually see this many. So we can quad out of there. What's this? Oh, 100% quad step over, triple into the corner, and then I feel like hugging the inside, going on, off. This is where it splits. So you can either double and go inside, or you can triple and go outside, and you can triple out of this. I don't think. Oh, actually, maybe you can. I only tried it once. I tried quadding all the way out of there, but didn't get the oomph, didn't get the drive, and I cased it really, really badly. So next time we try that, if I get a good downside of the triple in, we'll give it a go. We triple into the corner here, tag the back end a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was trying to like 5 into this section. You come out super wide, hit the yah yeet, and then hit the yah yeet again. Tap the brake. Oh, that's huge. Oh my god, that's a big old rhythm. I feel like it's a little bit scummy because I am going off into the grass to actually hit it. You know what? Game's a game. There's no track markings to tell me otherwise. They are simply suggestions. They are not law. And then, oh god, I checked up too much. Step on, step off. Oh, I'm messing it all up. You know what? Let's go to the outside since I'm being a goober. This is just a normal double and then a big old soupy triple. So I'd actually say that right-hand side's a lot easier than the left. The old scrub. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. And then bang on the power. Oh, that has collisions. I don't know if you hear that in the recording. I must have scraped that so gently because I heard it. Okay, right, we'll go inside this time. Inside. Oh, you downside in the same place. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Interessante. I like. Very nice. We'll scrub this single off into the left. And we'll get off the back of the bike again. Into a dragon's back. More. Off. Round to the right. Yeah. That's probably the easiest quad so far. Out of the corner. Very, very built up single at the start of that. And we scrub that. Step on. Be a massive goober again. Step off. Let's go inside. Scrub the triple in. No, got hung up. If I downside that triple in perfectly, there is a chance. A chancey sharp, some might say. There's a chance that I get up and over that. But yeah, this isn't my track out. This is one of the ones I'd say I enjoy the least. So that's not to say that it's a bad track, because all of them are really, really good. But I think that one is the one that I gel with, probably one of the least out of all of them. Unfortunately, boys, all good things must come to an end. This is the final one. This is yellow, which again, I'm guessing is Suzuki. This is a bit of a unique one. There is a lot of like turning rhythm on this track. So we go on, off, step on again, round to the left, and then off, triple into the corner. That triple out's very nice and mellow. That's an odd one where it's like a tyre tap onto a step on off, into some sort of quad, into a... Oh, it's a triple, not a quad. Triple again. I feel like we can triple into this 100%. Yeah, yeet. Lovely. Triple. Oh, I'm flowing right now. Oh, no. Never mind. I jinxed it. Double, triple. We can triple that. Oh, it's going to be a triple single into the corner, I think. Yep. We'll soak it up. Don't try and go too fast. Cross the whoop-de-doos. These ones are very, very shallow too. They're a little bit longer than the other sections though, so you do find yourself losing a little bit of speed by the end of it. And I was so confused when I first played this track. I was looking about like, where on earth do I go? I went left side, back over the gates. So the actual way is you come on the right side of this bollard, hit that little rut there to turn left, and then it leads you into this berm up and over the finish line. And that is your full lap around this track. And I mean, I can go and I can double check that this lap now to see if my lap counts if I do it exactly the same way. I was so baffled. I had no idea where I was going. I had to go back into the free roam camera just to fly above and see if there was any like obvious markings. So L gamer moment on my behalf there when I was first discovering this one. Then we go up and over the soupy triple. I think in terms of like, this is one of the easy ones, I would say. Like the rhythms that you can hit on this track are not that difficult. I think a lot of it just comes down to being smooth and trying to be patient, because you can 100% override this. I think you just have to take your time, try and hit the lines that you can hit, and then you'll be pretty Gucci from that point. Hit the little double round to the left, and then this will be the moment of truth to see if it counts. So then round it to the left, back to the right, seat bounce up. Yeah, my lap did count. Okay, so I did get it correct. Last thing that I want to be doing is literally going the wrong way and looking like an absolute idiot. So that's a W. And like honestly, there's one track that I'm not covering in this video because it's just not one of the factory ones. I think it's just one that he's made himself. But it's got like a... Well, it's called Abandoned SX. It's got a massive abandoned vibe. You know, it's all overgrown. Ground's all cracked. It's extra wet as well, a little bit more wet than these ones are. Although, again, that's purely for looks. That is not for function. And he's done such a good job, and he always does. I have no idea when this was being worked on. Obviously, JV was away with us in Milan, so I'm not sure if he had it finished and was just waiting for it to be posted, or if it was almost done, then he'd done the final touches when he got back. But it was very nice to meet him. He's a very, very lovely person, as I would expect. I think I said before, I don't really know any Swedish people that are arseholes, honestly. They've all been very, very lovely. And if you want to kind of get in the mood for Supercross season, then by all means go and check this out. I know it's very rare these days to get like more Supercross tracks, because a lot of the time they're replicas. It's very hard to build custom Supercross tracks, although there is going to be a Supercross season coming up very, very shortly, actually, before the aerial season starts, and its track's all made by Aiden. So same person that made I think it was the DDC test track, the K-Bell test track, they're all going to be made by him. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to see if I can stream some of those. It depends what days and what times they're on, but I'll try my very, very best for you. And yeah, Supercross season is in full swing, so get you grinding on. please watch my video again if you haven't, because I really, really need it. Thank you. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.